Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Had to shake that motherfucker out. Oh, yeah. Felt like I was a little kinked up. Get out here and get the damn thing done. Oh, yeah. I don't care. If I'm gonna work all day. What's good with y'all in the chat, man? Where we coming from? I know. Y'all think I'm doing a B&E? Nah. It's just because it's below 20 degrees right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't want my skin cracking all up because it's cold right now. But y'all see me live all the time anyway. Y'all know who I look like. I ain't trying to hide from nobody. My boy Jack, he seen me walk by. He hit me up yesterday. He said, I'm not even going to ask, but I got it. I said, yeah, it's cold out here, right? He said, yeah, I understand. So, when you know, you know. You can't just take an appearance and make an assumption on something. It's like, yo, he out. Broad daylight. Scully on. Oh, man, he moving on the ops. It could come off like that. I could take all this, chop it up, take all the audio and vocals off, make it look like a whole movie thing, you know what I'm saying? Very good, man. Making movies and scenes and real life connections without even attempting. Right. This way right now, behind me. 82-year-old woman out here, man. I seen her walk every day and shit. See? I felt like I was getting showed up. You know, she does 4 miles a day. Then she just take that turbo boost and be looking at me like, don't tell me that young ass can't keep up. So I gotta keep up. I watch when I get over here, she gonna speed the fuck up the street. She gonna be like, oh my gosh, he got a knife. Hey, that's why they got that stick. Oh, some man got a big ass bonfire going. God damn. Oh yeah, he's setting up some shit over there too. Yeah, he must got the people coming over tonight. The Migos do that, yo. They'll come right out here and shit. I say, yo, y'all young boys some weirdos. He said, man. He said, hey man, OG man, where the pussy at? I said, nigga, not in this neighborhood. Not in this neighborhood, shit. I said, what, you got the kids, nigga? What's up? The fuck? I said, you better take that shit two blocks up north and shit. Go to the motherfucking mall. That's where you find them at. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all fellas that's lonely right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rolling them motherfuckers out in y'all hands and shit. Better go scoop you one of your lonely moms up and shit. Goddamn, go to the mall, fucking Chuck E. Cheese shit. Couple dollars make it do what it do. And the games, slide and all that shit for at least a good hour. You can't shoot your shot and make that into a date for an hour. Or work your game and maybe, pull a little move that night or something. Shit. You need to go back and practice in the mirror. Alright, go back and practice in the mirror some lines and shit. If you can't set yourself on it, you're going to pass it on to her. Shoes. Okay, man, you can't say something nice to somebody? Damn. I forgot we in the age where, grown-ass men get online in the middle of the night and shit, hop on video games with kids and shit, hop on, like, recording apps and shit and just say gay shit. Right. And had their wife in the room while they saying that shit. Looking at her like, yeah, was that a good one? Was that a good one? And then she hyping them up because she don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like, what the fuck? But as soon as she get on the phone with her homegirl, she already texting. Or she get on with her and be like, man, this old lame ass nigga talking about he want to come over and chill. And he's sitting there playing a video game all day and shit. Talking about his friend on the most lewd homo shit ever. Then he look at me for approval. Come on, man, that's the play-by-play of how that shit goes out, man. I got too many homegirls that come back and report this shit to me. That's how most of y'all guys are, man. Y'all fucking get on this internet middle of the night, playing some 2K and shit, and just turn into the fucking, right, they're like, how she said, how Miss Candy said that shit, she said it's like the motherfucker went and jumped out of the closet, and his true self came out and sat back down on the game. And then looked at her as if, do you recognize me? Like, the real me, one that you like is inside the closet right now. This one on the internet, that ain't me. That's just the persona and shit. Like, no. No. You ain't tricking to convincing anybody on that type of shit. No sirree, Bob. Oh, man. Damn, what she got going right here? Damn, she throwing away a whole gazebo? What's up with that shit? She got it on the side of the road. That shit's free game, nigga. I don't even really want that. I see that little cart she got there. That shit's on shit. That little cart. I know that go for about 150. That's a moving storage cart. What are you trying to peel off on and fell? The fuck? Got scared. They get scared, see, because we out here coming up to the store now, so watch, you'll see live reaction in the store. Oh, there's a car sitting in the parking lot right there, too. Is it? I was about to say shit. What are you going to say to me walking into a store like this? Where I got stock at? Right. That's like coming inside my house. Bitch, you want to come to a business I got some control interest in and tell me how to operate inside my shit? Bitch, I had the quickest fucking lawsuit in Kensington County. Have his jacket pulled by Friday. Right, his head was spinning so fast, he thought he got fucked by a whole pack of jackrabbits. But it was just me. Because I know how to operate and move in these spaces. Police don't fuck with me. When they fuck with me, I'm a nightmare for them guys. I hit their pocket, pour their jackets. Fuck qualified immunity. Bring you down to the normal folk status. What's good with you, my friend? Whew. What we gonna grab from up in here? I told him I was coming in here like this anyway, because we got all the cameras that's in here So anytime I come in here, I always get photos from him. So that way I have chops. So when I get ready to, I said I'm working different angles. I can get shots from him. He got 4K cameras in here, 18 cameras. They got eyes on me all the time. So, you feel me? Put my man's on at the store. Put the man's on at the store. You know how it is. Right. You would think y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is, man. That's why we doing it right now. And then y'all can copy. Until you start just learning how to use all your assets, what are they to you? You feel me? What are assets if you ain't using it? You got a phone. You could be walking around live with your phone. Yes, stay my friend. Put y'all in the pocket for a second. I gotta take the gloves off. Let's go with you, my friend. These masks are good, man. Good mask you got. Keep my face nice and cool. Yeah. I had the police stop me though. He said, "Oh, I can't identify you." I said, "Why you even trying to stop me, sir?" I said, "I'm trying to keep my face warm." You thought I'm doing a strut, right? You thought I was a threat walking down the street with a cell phone in my hand. Like, man, y'all are crazy. Well, he let me go after like talking from the window. I said, "Man, he didn't want it. I'll sue his ass." Give me that money. No Christmas bonus for you this year. And I'm going to take his money and then I'm going to send it back to him for the little charity ball that they do every year. Mm-hmm. Right. They're like, here you go. I gave extra this year. Remember I told you the police? I thought I was playing? I told you the police. Right there in the motherfucking gas pump. You said right there in the motherfucking gas pump. So nobody can go back and say that I'm out here capping or fabricating shit. You seen the motherfucking undercover police car. Sitting right there at the gas pump. Pulled right up to that bitch, was walking right behind me the whole walk up here. Right when I came off my property, he came around the bend. I already knew what it was. I had seen him earlier during the day. So I know that somebody's out here and they got something going on in the neighborhood that I need to look out for if their ass is popping up around here. I mean, somebody's shit is too hot and I'm slipping. And they're in my neighborhood, so I need to find out who needs to get shaken. Only time they pop up is if it's something big about to go down, just like how they just grabbed the, whatchamacallit. Oh man, so what? He said the tea cool. Who got hit with the sounder? Cause they ain't hitting me up with nothing. Oh man, he said my teeth cooked. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let me hold something. I want to talk about my shit. Let me hold something so I can get it fixed then. Right? Right. I'll talk about it, be about it. Don't address the issue. Be part of the solution. You got 30 bands I can hold real quick. I'll get all these motherfucking plates. Get a whole new set that you popped in, popped out. Let me hold something. Let me see something. Huh? Let me see something. I got like 7 bands and shit, right? I got like 7 on hand. Let me hold like 23. Let me hold like 23. We get all this shit scrapped out and get it all right. And then when we get it all right and shit, I want to see what else you want to talk about then. You know what I'm saying? Right. Can't even talk proper in the motherfucking chat or spell. Motherfucking spell T. Can't even spell T. Got them youngins getting off that bus. Yeah. That old lady, she always tripping. Fuck throwing off for no reason and shit. That's why I be out here. You gotta regulate shit like that. Fucking Mexican dude, he wanna peel off right as soon as the kid get off the bus and shit. Kick some rocks up on the women. Stand on the side of the road. I'll talk to Jose ass in a minute. They go ahead and do some shit like that. I know exactly where they stay at around this bitch. And Jose know not to fuck with me. I'll tell Lord Cuz go grab a stripe real quick on Jose ass. Let him get a mark. It's crazy. Hey, Grun, run that program we got and shit. Run that program that I sent you for the algorithm shit. Just find out where old boy at real quick. Let's figure out where he at real quick. Yeah. Told you I love to travel. And I love when we get some trolls that come across and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring my boy Sleepy with us. You know, Sleepy, he fresh out. That man did 17 years. You know what I'm saying? So he's still sort of fucked up in the head. We're gonna pull up with Sleepy on you. He love catching the fade. That nigga that nigga say he is the true booty warrior. The gay sensei. We're gonna send him your way. Cause it's crazy. I just got so many people that rock with me and shit. That when y'all niggas just jump in the chat and shit, that these niggas be looking at y'all. They be looking for y'all. That's crazy. My own little personal attack force and shit. Good old GBA Nation. We just find y'all niggas. See the little white boy, he looked at me, he's like, what? I look cool. Right, he gave me a thumbs up. Kids ain't scared of nobody wearing a mask and shit, the fuck. They know who the fuck I am. I'm like the fucking Black Hood Superman around this bitch to them. Ain't nobody coming over here. Police ain't back here. Parents and shit ain't wilding out. Ain't no disruption back here. And that problem solving that solution. Yeah, like she had a problem. Like, damn, bitch. You slow that ass down? Alright, slow that ass down. She pulled it right up there anyway. I'll come straight down that road, right, bitch? I know where you just pull right in. I'll tell her, tell Pedro, come outside. I'll talk to people problem and shit. So you go tell Pedro to come outside. And if he got a problem, he know what it is. I'm out here. You know where my door at too. He tried it before once. Learned real quick. Right when I beat him, I spit on him and said, "Welcome to the USA." Cause shit, when I punched him in his fucking face, he fucking balled up. It's like that motherfucker is fucking 40-something years old. He ain't never been in a goddamn fight, trying to come off hard and aggressive. My woman said it. You said something to her. What's good? What's good? You pulling up on some wild shit, my nigga? What's up? What's up? Oh, that's what you call it, them kid. That boy ain't right in the head anyway. And I said, what the fuck? I ran over her little flower thing right in the fucking middle of the yard. That was just stupid as shit. She gonna say something. Oh, she just came in the door like, what the fuck? Alright, dumbass shit. Young boy. See, caught live right there. Young boy shit. They ran over at my little pot in the middle of the fucking yard. Trying to do some burnout shit to look cool. That wasn't nothing cool as shit. Was not cool at all. Probably just fucked your car up at the same time and shit too. Dumbass shit. Somebody with a line through it like canceled that shit. With a sus name. You try to use a gangster name, Pooh Shiesty, and then call for savior, for salvation. Fucking whole contradiction of that guy right there. Check him out. He's one of them people when they were coming out saying, I'm woke. Right, that was him. Apparently he'd been inside of the Matrix the whole time. And somebody finally thought enough to save his ass and free him from the machine trap that he was already in. And said, this is reality. And then he said, no, plug me back in. I want to go back to that one. They said, but we got to put the cord back up your ass. He said, yeah, I'm down for it. Yeah. Diddy didn't give me nothing when he did it. Right. Y'all don't type of ass people. Oh, ass hat niggas. Whoo, fucking corny a bitch. Shit. Sheesh. Whew. Whew. man, the Johnnies ain't coming after me, man. Ain't coming after me, man. What you talking about? They ain't coming after me. If they are, they better come right. Cause we ain't no easy target to hit. Oh shit, Sleepy, what's good with you? Oh man. Sheesh, boy, I'm telling you, that walk put that shit up on you, boy. Especially, I feel that motherfucker right there in my ankle, too. That's mainly where the pain's at, right in my ankle, right where I still got some shrapnel at and shit. That's where that motherfucker kicks in with that cold and shit, boy. It's good for the exercise, but man, when I come back into the heat, I feel that motherfucker shit. Wait for this motherfucker ibuprofen to kick in, man. Government always got some good ass drugs. You ever notice that, man? That ibuprofen, man, that's just like fucking super soldier medicine. Take a good 800 grams of that shit, man. She fucking flying like a kite, I'm telling you. Put some of this. Oh yeah, that smells like some opt. Yeah, that smells like. Damn, it stinks so bad that I can't stop sniffing it. God damn. I don't even know the name of it, man. That's some hood shit. You never know the name of the hood shit. You just get it from the person and they just label that bitch. I like to call it the upsell. You know the upsell. Crystal, what's up with you, shorty? Damn, we must be missing you on the show or something. Alright, you be tapping in, we just don't never see it. I know every time you pop in, you always say something. I've been trying to figure out who the new one. We had somebody else on the last couple of streams. They were just there. They ain't never said nothing at all. I was like, damn. How you do that? How you go a whole stream watching somebody and you ain't say nothing? You didn't even say hi. Even if they came on the phone, it even gives you a button to automatically say hi. Just by tapping the stream. I know you always say, oh, I'm missing you. I wouldn't know. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to? I didn't even get to meet you. I know of you. I didn't get to meet you. And know you. Per se. I just know that bam, you drive. You drive, you obviously got something going for you. You obviously do school. You do oil-based paintings of like vivid interpretations of, I don't know, different stuff or whatever. That's what I know of you. Ashful. Ashful? What's that? I'm a bitch. What? Where's that coming from? Did I miss something? I just missed something? I looked at it, it said always say something, I miss you too, I fuck with you. I'm an ass. What? Damn. Damn. Damn, it's like that. It's like that. I don't know. I think she is, man. She want that drunken love. I know. She want that drunken love, you know, just sit there and irritate you. After already done had like 3-4 bottles of wine already going through her system and shit. And she just sitting there like, I'm going to get him. He going to give it to me tonight. I don't want that slow stroke in the night. I want him to just beat me up, choke me a little bit. Right? She be sitting right there just, psh, psh, psh. You ain't mad yet? She like, I gotta go get a whip. Put on a whole outfit and shit to get you on the mood. Motherfucker, give it to me. Been slow dicking me the whole time. Beat this motherfucker up. Hey, can't make it up. Hey, I dated a chick that was like that. That shit was fucking crazy, man. She was a Gemini, too. Oh my gosh, she was a Gemini. I was like the first Gemini person I ever met. I thought she was just bipolar and schizophrenic. 1 second she like, hold me, come here. Oh, you might, right, let me big spoon, you little spoon and shit, yes, cuddle. And then next second she like, fuck off me, nigga. Trying to have my own space and shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Then you go ahead back away like, yeah, I'm going to just get over here on this side of the section. Why are you so far away? Come back. Like, hey, you best get that shit under control. I don't know which one of them. I don't know which you is you right now. Right. You ever get lost in that in like a relationship? What's you is you. I don't know what you is you. I'm gonna have a good one. What she said? You a trip? Hey, be like that, man. It's like that. You can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. Because they're going to come either way, but shoot. I already told you I got some plane tickets already booked. So one I just wanted to pay for. And these are like some, you know, need to pop up type things, you know. So don't mess around and I hit you and I ask for an address. And you see me pop up on the flight and I send you the itinerary. Don't leave me at the airport. Right? Don't leave me at the airport. I like to vacation for a week. So you might want to see if you got some job time or something. Right. Have a whole little vacay. Show you how I like to get down. Guarantee you have some fun. Oh man, I like going across the country and stuff like that. And I ain't like no dog ass dude neither, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like no dog ass dude where I'm just like showing up and I'm just on some horn dog shit like, oh man, I just met you, I'm trying to fuck type shit. Oh no, I want to check you out. Feng shui, all kinds of shit. Let me see how you getting down. Wait, let me invite me in your life a little bit. And if you want to do the reverse trip, then shit, I'll bring you out this motherfucker. I just wait till I get the house. Bro, wait till I get the content house. Then we can really do it up. That way I can go like to the side or whatever. Because I'm still not decided, man. It's either the house The castle or the condo? The condo, I would want a pool in the floor. I would have to have a pool in the floor. And then at that point, I wouldn't go down to Florida. I would have to go out to the Midwest where I can get a whole bunch of land and just build basically like a little mini complex on the beach. Like eco-earth style. Because I don't want to pay no kind of bills. I want to be fully untethered. Have my own little water, sources, electric, all that shit. And they got stuff like that. You know, them little eco homes and shit. And plus, look how they repurpose HESCO containers nowadays. Like shipping containers. You never even thought that shit with shipping containers. Whoever thought shipping containers, you could repurpose some joints. And make it into a whole fucking house. Like, y'all ever seen that show Tiny Homes? Where somebody would get a lot and they would build 3 complexes side by side inside that lot space. And then rent it out, and now you got 3 different families living right there in that close proximity. And now they're getting 3 times the rent off of one lot. Like, man, that's a genius. That's a genius. And you only got to pay taxes on one, on just a lot. I know a dude that got 3 lots. That got 9 houses on them joints. With sheds. The way he got his sheds. I'll probably take y'all down there one day. He stayed about like 7 miles out. He got like a whole little tent city out of like little containers that he repurposed to where them joints are like about 4x4s. And each one is a little living unit. And then they go up to the next floor where you got a little kitchen and stuff. And then they have like a little shower thing that comes off. It's really cool. Really cool, man. How do you repurpose all that stuff? And in my opinion, I feel it's too late. Too late. Like, how we get good ideas and opinions after we don't fuck shit up? Oh, really? Like, I know in my state, they used to have these things. They used to have a law called the brown bag laws on brown paper bags, where you would get hit all the time. Like, time would go so different if you got caught with a brown paper bag, but that was the source for like everything at the time. Books, bagging up your weed, all kinds of stuff. But then, earlier during the year, they reversed the law to add just a certain clause on there to say, hey, well, you know what? Plastic's illegal now. Plastic bags illegal. I was like, what? And when shops were like, man, what? Okay, we're still selling plastic bags, so it made sense. They taxed the city. But I know they tax certain businesses up to like $40-50 million just on selling plastic bags, especially Walmart. Trying to tax the crap out of Walmart for violation of like local law and ordinance and all that for selling plastic bags. So the Walmart here complied. They went to the paper bags. It was like, huh? Okay. But yet, here it is wintertime, guess what they're doing? Plastic bags. So it's like, now you got a law in place that you're still going to hit people for when they do paper or plastic regardless. So it's like clickbait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tiny houses for the most part are considered travel trailers, so there's no taxing. I want my own shit. I was looking into that shit too. Yeah, yeah. They got the land for it too. That's the crazy part. It's just, man, where you remotely want to do it at, most of that land over there, man, is there's some faults. Crazy fucking fault line shifting. In like the last probably 20, 30 years. If you look at like the map grids and stuff. So it's like the fault line twisting all that land that you would really want to have. To like just go out there and live like old Western style or whatever. Off the land, away from everybody. Start like your own little, little community, let's say. The fault line areas. It's like they intentionally moved the fault lines there. Because that's supposed to be like earthquake territory. But then when you look at drones and stuff that go over there, you're looking like I don't see how you're saying that this just 2 days ago was registering like a 5.6 on the tectonic plate and shit. But these drones and the satellite that you got that just looks clearly at the ground there doesn't show any kind of disturbance to the ground at all. I'm pretty sure if a quake or something happened and somebody had like a home that's like part of the earth or shit, like, you don't think they wouldn't have been on the news like, oh man, I'm glad, thank you, Creator, you done saved me, I almost got swallowed by the earth inside my little tiny home and shit. Like, wasn't no guy like that. That's news. That's witness testimony. That's what gets you to look and tune in. You done heard the news report, oh yeah, local guy survived the earthquake earlier. Yay. That's going to make you say, oh snap, report that when? Let me tune in that station. Damn. Right, it was none of that. None of that. So I was like, oh, okay. I would spin up some propaganda too to keep you out of a certain area. Mm-hmm. What we always hear, don't go to Chicago, don't go to Texas, don't go to New York, don't go to Miami, especially not Jacksonville. Don't go to, where else? Cincinnati. Where's the other bad spots at? Don't go up to Clayfield. Don't go to Okalaka. Alright, we hear all this stuff in like everybody's songs and stuff. Don't show up here and here and here, or you gotta check in and such and such. Alright, because they're declaring them areas as like war zones. Because they don't want you coming around there. I'll scare you all too. Like I want you coming inside my town taking all the bread. Now, if you come in and we making some bread together, yeah. But you come in, you get out of the bag and dip. No, I want some of that too. Mm-hmm. And I be jealousy sometimes, you feel me? Good with you, Quaalude. We tapped into the show earlier, man. Man, that's a clickbait. Nah, man, but shoot, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Like, shoot, who gonna back somebody that ain't got no kind of motion? And if you ain't got have no kind of motion, you gotta make it look like you got motion, right? And how do you make it look like you got motion? You gotta always make it look like you're doing something. And then if you think of it like that, if you always gotta do something, then you gotta always know that if you're doing something, you gotta produce some kind of result. Right? It was a pass or a fail. Because at that point, you got to act and you got to do something. So what did that do? Now, if you get into that mind state right there, when you break it down in the steps like that, then guess what? That tells you got to do something, rather to pass or fail. But the judge of if you pass or fail is you. It's you. It be you most of the time. Oh man, I ain't this guy, ain't this guy, ain't this guy, I ain't got this, I ain't got this guy, ain't got this guy, ain't got this, I ain't got this. Oh, they talking about this. They target me on this. Well, I just figured, hey, if somebody target me on something, whatever. Like we had a guy earlier, he wanted to try and bust on my teeth and shit. It's like, okay, you got that one, but what are you doing about it? Can you come out your pocket and meet me halfway on getting all of them done? Nah, then just stay ass in the chat like you supposed to be. Stay silent like the text on the screen. That gets annoyed as it scrolls up and more people put more stuff that's more important. Like I said, everybody get a blank sheet of paper. It's what you put out there and say. You see the homie Quaalude. He took a piece of his time to come in. Salute us. Know what I'm saying? Other people come in. Chill with us. So, you know, when they come in and they try to be funny, you don't disrupt us. We get a laugh and a kick off of that. We appreciate you being an idiot. We appreciate you embarrassing yourself. We love it. Because then they go back and we just sit there and like, right, we feeling like Jada. Right. Like Quaalude video where he makes a phone call. Hello? Right, that's how I be feeling, boy. That's why every time when I watch it, man. Ooh, boy, it just hits so, man, it hits so, man. Man, it just hits so different, man. It's so different. Man. But anyway, what else we got going on, man? Because that was step one that we had broke down for you. You got to pass or fail. It's on you. So it's a mind frame thing. Then now that you got something, what you doing with it? Put it in motion. Got to produce something, right? If not, then what did you do? You wasted your time. You go back and you be like, hey, man, what did you do today? Oh, man, you know, I had team meetings. I had some G's pulled up. Tap in with your boy, you know what I'm saying? I had people that came through for roll call. Hey, we did some meat, right? We did some mixes today. We did a couple break beats. We sat there. We discussed some stuff. We got some opinions on some stuff. We went out, took care of our health, went for a walk, went checked in on our business establishment. Well, we got product in there just to see what the sales number looking like. Know what I'm saying? Compliment the man because, you know, years ago, he took that chance and said, hey, you can bring some merch in here and make some money. So shout out to that guy because, you know, off that little bit of change got us to being co-owner of the store. Know what I'm saying? I didn't envision that. I just figured, hey, if it's a store in my neighborhood, I wanted to succeed. Because if I'm going to go in there and spend my hard-earned dollars that I'm working for, I want you to have the product that I'm looking for. If you ain't got it, then I got to go to somebody else, and then that's money going out of my neighborhood. So I like to see him as part of my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure the store succeeds. Same time, bam, the scullies, the glasses, the gloves, the hoodies, we got it all there. The thermal socks. You look for dress socks? I got the dress socks in there. You looking for like some church style shoes? I got them in there. You looking for like the little fake jewelry kits for like the rapper guys and shit that, you know, the little prop kits? I got them in there. Like, come on, man. Same time, bam, we got the merch in there. He went for the little dollar no name sodas. So where we got the name brand stuff. Plus we got the company here in town. That's within a mile from us. Pepsi, Canada Drive, and all that. Right over in the industrial complex. It's like, man, get a vendor account with them, man. Get an account with them. So we get the name brand stuff in here. That's going to make people come in here. I used to watch his shop when he first bought that joint, man. Coming up in there and I'm like, damn. Only thing he had going for him was a lottery machine. That's how most shops start. If you smart, get you a lottery machine, man. The first thing you do when you open like a store, man, get you a lottery machine. That way now you already got an account with the state. Then if you want alcohol, get up with the county. Get that liquor license. Don't cost much. If you got your business plan right, it ain't hard to get the first 50K. They gonna give it to you. That's through the county. That's off the strength. How do you get more money? You have your sole proprietor account. I showed y'all a couple of times, you know, PNC Bank, Bank of America, $250. Get your sole proprietor account. Sole proprietor account, bam, you take that up to, you know, I'm not even that far, like, shoot, I can get you the paperwork, the links for the joint right there in Delaware, for their office, file your business. Delaware got so much land that you can literally buy some land and put an object on it. And that object warrants a mailbox. You can have a mailbox without a physical brick, stone business. And get an address. That's all you need, somewhere for the mail to go. Then once you got that, guess what? Forward the mail to your other address. Pay your payments. Come back, bam, look, I got a successful business that, bam, over the such and such months and joint, bam, you know, our business is looking. All right, we got a stable flow of capital. Y'all don't know how to milk books. How y'all phrase it? You don't know how to write a book. You know what I'm saying? Write a book. What y'all say? King video production is off the charts. Yeah, man. He don't fuck around, man. He don't fuck around. And people paying attention, man. Not to glaze the man or meat rod and none of that shit, know what I'm saying? But you get flyers when they do it. Yo. From having a good song, making sure it's mixed and mastered right, on top of he's performing these songs. So some of what he's putting out now, he's already performing these songs out here with these other celebrities. He's performing these joints. And then send it to us so we can disperse it amongst the community. Some of the videos we get, we might get it a little faster than some on certain ones. You know what I'm saying? But the tracks and stuff like that, but then now when you see the visual presentation, I'm telling you, man, it's like 1,000 times. 1,000 times better. Like, you know? And that, from the scoop I got, this is just the beginning. We showed y'all the mud on my halo. We got more insight on that. Those are just intros, man. Just intros. That's what we're working on. That's like some end goal right there, you know? That's why we be asking the community and all that, you know, to back these artists when they got motion and stuff, man. Show up at their shows and events, because we get the insight, you know, like that right there. I can see that being a movie, man. I done seen trailers for 2 different possible movies, man, that I would like to see come out. But we trying to figure out and link it together now how to get these steps. Like, what are these steps, man? What's the steps to get there? We find them every day when we go live, you know? That's why we go live most of the time, is because me personally, I feel I went as far as I can get on the independent path. I feel I have gone as far as I can reach to where the next step is I have to reach out. I have to reach out. If I want to get bigger and everything that I want to do, I have to reach out. So I have to make me the product. I got to make me the product. So like yo was saying, he tried to crack on me earlier, like I'm restoring my product. So for you, you know. At the same time, I'll merge everything together. Build up a fan base. Yeah, internet might have been out here forever and all that, but man, never really thought of stuff like this. You know, I've been a worker almost all my life. Where I'm out there touching everything with hand. Touching everything with hand. You know, out there laying tracks. You know, not beats and stuff. I'm talking about like outside the music, you know. Banging railroad tracks over in the Midwest and stuff. Going over to combat, you know. From the country and stuff like that. All this internet stuff is still kind of new. Getting back into the sense of it, like this all social media stuff. I never been one of the people that was like, man, I want to be friends with everybody. Hell no. I see everybody as sheep. Y'all are sheeps. A lot of y'all are sheeps. And I see the wolves. The wolves are real ones. And then I see some of the sheep that are wolves. And it's like, yeah, there's the fellow wolves right there. You know, now we can get a little pack. But then, you know, amongst packs, there's always a fight for a leader. And some people just got to know how to play positions. And then some are like strategists. You know, and some of us are dreamers. And some of us are visionaries. Because there's different levels of dreamers. You know, there's the ones that dream it and ain't got no motion. And they just dream because they don't know how to do it. And then there's the ones that know how to do it and don't want to take the steps to get any bigger. And we always set out to be I'd rather be the elephant in the room on certain occasions, you know? Same time ain't stingy. Ain't stingy. You know how many times I go on other people's podcasts and help them out? Not to toot my horn, but just to help them out, pop up on there. Because sometimes people need to know some stuff. If you done been live like 10 hours that day, and you ain't really had no kind of audience, you would need to know if your music is something, or if you were muted, or whatever, at some point in that stream. Just somebody dropping in, hey, we can't hear nothing. Helps. It helps. Especially if you're like small or if you're big. It helps just to say something. Same time, it's like, yo, why would I show up somewhere if they're gonna play my music and not give me the best of my joint? I show up, give you a couple dollars, you play my joint and nobody can hear it. I feel that is sort of an insult as a viewer. If I come to somebody's platform and I pay for you to play my song, and you make my shit sound way worse than what it might have already been. I could have said like the worst shit ever, but you just made it that much worse. Especially if they shit on your shit afterwards. And then you go back and you're in their chat and you're like, man, who are you to shit on my shit when the quality of your shit, showcasing my shit, seemed like they were on par and it was just a big ass shit sandwich that I probably shouldn't have did the track or wasted the time doing. You need to just not have did what you did. Like man, I'm just saying, in general, man. And a lot of people don't think it. A lot of people, if you just say something to speak about it or whatever, they think that you talk about them. And things, like, trust and believe, if we talking about something, we will call you straight out, let you know what it is. Cause I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of no goddamn man on this motherfucking planet Earth. I will annihilate any motherfucking man, any opposition, any goddamn threat that comes against me. I done shared a couple of threats. And those same individuals, every time when they come around and shit, they all got protective orders against me. Cause I know where all of them laid their heads at. And if they were really about it, they would have settled it right then and there. Cause all I know is war. Uncle Sam trained me too good. All I know is war, and I'm just a humble giant that like to chill with the people, find like-minded individuals, maybe flirt with the ladies a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let them know that, hey, I will fly in on you. I will fly in on you. I definitely will. I told you I got 2 tickets left. So you have to let me know when's the date when you want me to, like, attempt to fly out. Because, you know, come next year, if I don't use them tickets, then I got to build the points back up for them shits again. That's why I always tell people, yo, if you fly or travel and joint, man, always get the incentives that come with that. Like, if you do Greyhound or your bus tripping, they got like a little a thing, like a system where you can get like the cash off the thing, especially for like the airports and stuff, man. You get incentives and stuff. Like that last flight that we took, like when I cashed some of my fly miles in, man, they got me a whole bottle of wine. I gave that to my sister, and they gave me headphones, some earbuds, and one of them pillow things. And I tried that out. I didn't like that joint. I let my niece get that. You know, she likes some things. You know, girly girl stuff. And then, you know, while I was down there, the kids, like, man, I just got the word today that my nephew up here beat the nephew in high school. I said, oh my gosh, y'all are setting rates. How the junior nephew hit man, grades darn near like straight D's. Then here the other nephew, that's a sophomore, his shit straight E's. I said, damn, how you top your cousin? How did you top your cousin? Like, damn. He older than you. I expected his shit to be way on point because he should already know better at this point. Like, come on, your ass is almost away out of school and about to hit the real world and get the hell out into the real world. So, you know, we really be on his ass. Like, yo, he got like 2 years left, you know. I said, hey, you know, all that lovey-dovey shit, it's time to show you tough love, nephew. Right? You about to get out of here. These people are looking at you. They're looking at you. And I don't want them saying my family, something wrong with my family generation tree. Hell no. I said, these people are looking at you and they casting their opinion and all that shit at you. You want them to sit there. I said, I tell them all the time, because we light-skinned, mixed. I said, nephew, you want some white person to sit there when you go for a job and you don't get the job, and you know that you might be smarter than him, and you go for the job, and he sits there and sees you come out. I say, you know what I do? I say, I come out of there and I look sort of sad and shit, just because I want to see what his reaction is. Just because he's going to look like he's gloated, like he's self-entitled, because the boss man might be white. He think he got that privilege factor, not knowing that I already got the job, and his ass just wastes his time sitting there. Boss man done told me personally I got the job. He don't even know, but he's trying to, I want to see what his antics is. And you know, some of them are some good old boys. They'll sit there and, you know, they'll let it smirk and let it fly, especially up north here in Maryland. They let it fly, boy. It's like the South is still alive up here. They'll let it fly and be like, oh, that nigga didn't get the job. Uh-huh. And I'll be looking right there like, uh-huh. I'll catch you in the parking lot there, Whitey. Mm-hmm. I'll be right in the parking lot. But like, hey, man, you got the job? Oh, man, I'm too good for this shit. Sure you were. Sure you were. Whole time, I tell most people, when you do an interview and you go for a job presentation, eye contact, verbiage, presentation, because you're coming into the job. They don't need you. They don't need you. You need them. You know how you need them? Because you went to them. They didn't come out and secretly search you and say, hey, everybody stop what you're doing. We need you to go find such and such. We need him here. This company cannot work without him. They didn't come like that. You went to them. You filled out the application. You went through their viewing and all that. And then you sit back and be like, man, fuck this job and shit, man. They don't pay me shit anyway. Most jobs that are, in career industries usually give you like a little syllabus or a scale what they starting at. Why didn't you negotiate? You didn't know you can negotiate with an employer for increasing the rate? Every job I ever had, I did. Every job I ever had. Even if I go and I take on somebody's project. If I take on a project for like somebody's server to code like them a game or a robot or some kind of app, right? I hit them with a package. A package. This is a projection of how much what you looking for. Here's a couple packages. You want to see some more of my work? Bam. Check out my pages here. Here's some of my work here. Bam, look, here's the website I did for such and such. Here's the website I did for this church where I'm the webmaster still. Bam. That's why it's like, yo, a lot of people try to sit back and count people's pockets and shit too. That's why I'm like, yo, okay. But it goes down in the end, at the end of the line, where you can push a button and rewind. 'Cause places we go, we'll never know. Cards that get dealt, they never show. But everybody's so quick to cast an opinion on something. We ain't never have a problem with that, but it's like, if you cast your opinion, can we give a result on it? And it doesn't sound like it's a one-sided dialogue, so that way they can get their get back, or however they want to go and express themselves. Apparently not, because shit, certain parts of the country and shit, boom, boom, bang, bang, pow, 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 like, And almost every day, like shit, somebody gets mad and they done beat their girl up, beat their dog up, beat their fish up. Somebody done died. Somebody done shot somebody. Somebody hungry another night. Somebody getting evicted. Somebody got to figure out some crazy shit. Somebody went out and done had a moment and where they thought their whole world done ended. For real, think about it. Everybody done had them moments. You get your first little crush or whatever, or your first love, and something happens to your first love. Your world done ended. You feel that. The whole thing like your world done ended and you don't want to go on. Right, it was through love, a loved one, lover. Somewhere love was still on it. Something that you love. Something happened to it, and it felt like your world ended, and you felt like you couldn't go on. Like, damn. Why don't we think of that shit every day when we come across encounters with people? Why don't we think of the positive shit? Why don't good positivity come out of our mouth? All the time. All the time. Like, dang, if you learn from your parents, I'm pretty sure your parents must have had a good relationship. Because your mom apparently opened up her legs and let your dad go ahead and skeet up in it. And then you popped up. He didn't pay for the pill. He didn't pay for the abortion because you're obviously here listening to this podcast. You're alive, you're existing. You're so many years stronger on this earth. But that process of procreation went. Then your mom just decided she wanted to go through and sit there and put the time in of training you. Almost everybody had something that pushed you out. Right. Even if you were like, even the man Jesus, like shit, he came from a vagina. I'm saying he wasn't no different than us. Hey, he might have got maximum conception, but shit, he still came out of a woman. And then motherfuckers talking about what's a woman. I know what a woman is. A woman is like they give her a life. I ain't seen no dude yet poop out his kid. And that shit would be fucking crazy as fuck. Who would want to see some shit like that? Cause that will be some shit. But we all know it's a woman, man. Come on. And she whatever. I like to think that she's the destroyer of worlds. She is the destroyer of worlds. She's a giver of life and a destroyer of man. Yeah, because she can build you up, she can destroy you. Without you even knowing it. Without you knowing it. Like how many times you seen women overcross the course of history? Like many a times. They just get that sense that some shit is off. And try to hit you on the tip of it. That shit is off, but then our pride and bravado and shit fucking takes us down to where we fucking don't listen to the hit. And then at that point, when we get in a fucked up situation, it was like, damn. Damn. I ain't saying it worked. Their sense is on 10 for 10. Cause there have been times where that shit probably been off like a motherfucker. And you were like, damn, I did listen to her ass. And then missed out on some shit. Could have been a good lick. Been a good lick on the come up and shit. Would have been an easy up. But you listen, but it works out, so what they say. I slide through cause I enjoy the combo. You're either schooling or fool, always the present. Indeed. Appreciate you dropping through, Charcrease. Oh yeah. It's either one, man. You never know what you get when you drive through. We either drop some gems or drop some gems or spill a little tea. But it's just mainly talking with the people and see who chat back. I could talk all day. I'm known for talking. I got a guy that be inside the Discord. My boy Doctor from Australia. He ain't never met a person that gets on and know how to talk. For real. He used to dealing with some people that sit there and maybe talk about a sentence or two and then sit there and don't say nothing for hours. Just watching each other scream. I said, so how is this a conversation call? And y'all just sat there and nobody said nothing about 40-something minutes. Then they be like, dang, Slim, you got a lot to talk about. I said, well, when you live, you learn. And you have stuff to discuss. I'm sad that you don't have any kind of motion or action or anything that you're involved in to where you have words to use to conversate about it. He was like, dang, when you talk about it like that, I do got some stuff to talk about. And I started a conversation with the man. The man sat there, had a good old time, talked for about a good hour. That man ain't never talked like that since I knew that man in like 3 years, working business almost every day. That was the most that man ever talked. Said, damn. Y'all Australian guys, y'all so damn polite that y'all would sit there and wait for a break in the conversation to even say something. And then when nobody's talking, they just sit there and be like, that's all you hear, keyboard clicks and mouse ticks. Occasionally you hear a, oh, interesting. What did you find, man? Oh, never mind, I thought that was just interesting, I seen the guy just face pound the crap out of Jordan when he was coming down when he tried to go for a dunk, but then I looked at it and I was like, what? Did Jordan just block Jordan? And then on the side, the pass came from Jordan. Then Jordan's face was in the backboard. And it said, "Welcome to my world." Somebody AI video I'm talking about, you know. What y'all think of those, man? Them AI videos. What's y'all take on it? Because I ain't got no problem with it. I really ain't got no problem with it. Because it can help definitely speed up production. Trust and believe. Because you still need user input, man. It's not just making this. It's not just making this. It has to have a reference to what it is. You can't say, make a kite fly, right. Make me a picture of a kite flying in the sky. It has to know what the sky is. So it has to have a reference of what sky is. It has to have the reference of what a kite is. Gotta know what flying means. It ain't gonna give you like something that's just like right on point of it there. It's gonna give you something of like the theme of it, of the prompt. So it might give you something of a kite. Or it might give you a kite made up, you know what I'm saying? It might give you a kite with the word flying to make the kite. You know, it's all about interpretation. Like, shoot, when you were growing up, you didn't know everything. You step into the class, they're like 1 + 1. Lord Joey, take the glue stick out your mouth again. He's just over there. A lot of little girl, they over there, they playing a little patty cake and shit. Somebody over there, they done got some chewing gum, they done got that shit stuck up in somebody's hair. You know how it is. Everybody gotta be trained. Pay attention. Get to your seat. Put your hand on your desk. This is your name. This is your seat. This is your name tag. What are we going to do, guys? We're going to learn ABCs. What is it? A, B, C, and then what's the next ones? Right. And then they show you like the little bouncy things. They used to try all kinds of tactics to get you, to help you, bro. It was so hard. Like, how can people be failing? Like the basics. How can you really fail the basics? When the basics is what you're already doing. Like, yo, if you think about it. For the moment you start like walking, making sound, and stuff like that, your folks are teaching. Before you even get up in the school system and stuff. So where's the failure at? Really, where would the failure be at? Is it on the parents? Because they didn't put the time in to get they smarts up, to learn the basics? Or is it on the kids? Because we expect them to go to school and then learn this when we were pieces of shit in school. Well, most of us might have been pieces of shit in school, giving the teacher a hard time that was trying to teach us this shit. Because they took the time out to want to go and learn this shit extra. So when they had their kids, they could teach it to their kids. And hopefully your kids come in there and keep up with their kids, you know? That's why they went to school, because they want to teach their kids some college shit. Some stuff that you got to go to college to learn, because they won't put that knowledge here in the public realm where you would think you need it. You need it in the public realm. You don't think so? Let some of this college knowledge or somebody come back and set a workshop up of financial stuff for like brothers and all that. And you know what we do? Most of us go to it. Person like me, somebody tell me a financial workshop, 100, 200, 300. Like I've been to a workshop where it was like $6,000 for the ticket. The ticket. Done been there. Sat in a room. Corporate platinum. Execs from all kinds of walks of life. Remember, I hinted at y'all that I'm involved in so much stuff. One of them I hinted on y'all before, Legal Shield. I done been in the joint where you got people that's multi-million dollars. Multi-millionaires. Conversations with these people. Done met these people. Matter of fact, one of the people helped me get my first businesses off the ground. I came in there at first. I first went to the thing, said, man, there's some pyramid scheme junk, man. Went in there, had like $7,500. At the time, you know, I was fresh out. I was selling some crack rocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front you. I was selling crack rocks. My man, he hooked me up with a studio. You know, he had the coke. I told y'all the house party story. My man had the coke and all that. So that was the trap house. I was moving that shit. I got $7,500. Started pushing it. Found somebody that could move my shit. And it sounded like a gamble to me. Sounded like a gamble because it was like, man, fuck that. What? I'm going to give you $7,500 and you going to do what? You going to do what? Yeah, shit, you got to show me this shit. You got to show me this shit. Hey, and then he rinsed that. He rinsed it and he set me up a whole different plan. And still to this day, that shit works out for me. Like, I didn't even expect back then some shit that I took a risk on would be still paying off to this day. That shit done brought me in. Like, real shit, that shit done brought me in about $1 million on paper. $1 million on paper. And then you know how life is. Ups and downs, ups and downs. And me, you know, I like expensive shit, you know. I done had probably about, 13 vehicles and shit. 13 vehicles, each one getting bigger. You talking about starting off with little Lexus, then a BMW. Then then when Fast and Furious came out, I got me like 2 different little kit cars and shit. Wrecked both of them. Then got me an Escalade. You know, at that time, that's when like Master P and all them were on the scene. Body. And you know, at that time, I was in the military. So it was like, oh man, I gotta have a big truck. So Escalades were jumping on. At that time, it was bad for me because, man, gas in North Carolina at that time, man, gas was between $6 and $7. So it was a bad time for me to get that joint. Then from that, you know, going in and getting the truck. First truck I went in to help get was basically on a loan type joint, you know what I'm saying? He would pay me off the capital off the truck. It makes sense. Some of y'all might not understand it. That's basically when you're going in with somebody and you're coming in sort of like a partner with a platform. In my case, you know, I show y'all my man John down the street. Went in with my man John. What does John do? John owns 5 dump trucks and 2 tractor trailers, 18-wheelers. Why not go in with John? John got work. Right, John got work. You trying to go out and work. Oh man, John got to work. I'm trying to catch something local for the day, then guess what? Dump truck. You know how much a dump truck get paid? By one of these companies, especially the state. Go out here and dump all this freaking salt on the road, get prepped for the ice. Man, State Highway Association here in like Maryland, man, they pay good. And if anybody looking for like jobs, man, that's another job spot, man. If you ain't down for doing like flaggers, man, the flagger course ain't hard. That's a good job there. State Highway Administration, you're working straight for the state. You talking about benefits and all kinds of stuff, man. Don't never shoot a gifted horse in the mouth. You feel me? A lot of people do that, man. And it's so wild, man. It be so wild. Opportunity come across and what you do. Nah, man, it's too much work, man. Too much work. I got friends inside my own circle. I chew their ass out all the time. Real shit. I chew their ass out all the time. Don't tell me that you tired. Like, real shit. Sometimes you gotta dig in your team's ass. They need a good ass chewing. A good ass whipping. Sometimes you just need to punch that motherfucker in the face sometime. Like, everybody that I am close and best friends and shit with, we done fought at some point in life. Because we had to get that shit out. Had to. They might be like, yo, Slim, you not listening to what I'm saying. Then bitch, come with it. We just gonna fight with our hands at this point. Get this shit the fuck out. Talk about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't never get to the point where I gotta kill you. It ain't even, it's too short. If the shit is frivolous and shit, you want the discussion. You want the discussion. You want to take it to where I gotta kill you? You want the discussion. Can I value more being alive as a physical commodity instead of you being a problem that I might have to take care of? Because everybody knows if you got a problem, you take care of it. You don't sit there and procrastinate. Ain't nobody in their right mind going to know that somebody means you hostile intention and you going to sit there and just brush that shit to the side. Like, they can't find me or they ain't going to do nothing. You better assume everything somebody says about a good 90% of the time, if they on some shit, open for interpretation to your opinion. And then you still watch, because most of the quiet ones, and then most of them, you don't know when they're going to crash out or when they're going to kirk out. So you never want no, and one thing is, everybody needs security and safety. Everybody. You don't believe so? What does a bum do? He find him a spot where he's not in the most harm. He don't want to lay down and put his body in a state to where he's defenseless and somebody come up and do some shit to you. He wants to put himself in an offbeat path to where hopefully you don't do no shit to him. Same as us. What we do? We surround ourselves with walls. And what we do with these walls, we take all the stuff that we like, all the stuff that makes us us, all the stuff that we enjoy. And what we do, we go out into the world and we bring it back inside of all our space. Right, our little space. But a lot of people ain't got that space. That's where the sense of like that entitlement and stuff comes in. Know what I'm saying? Because if you think yourself better than you think yourself better than the crackhead outside, he's just dealing with some shit. Once he figures it out, he can bounce back. He still got time. He ain't too lost yet. Still got time. He wake up just like you wake up. He got a new 24. You got a new 24. If you ain't got a new 24, then guess what? You had 24 right prior to that. What did you do with it? If they were to take your life, like I said earlier, if they were to take your life for the day and say, hey, you know what? You have up until the next 26 minutes. You have the next 26 minutes to go ahead and accomplish everything you want, and that completes your 24 loop. Right? They gave you a whole 24/7. They gave you one loop of 24/7. And in 26 minutes, your time runs out on your loop. And they want you to tell, and they're going to put up everything that you done did in that 24-hour loop. For the course of that 7 days, they're going to give you a printout with bulletins of your key points of what you got done. And that's all the time you got. All the time you got, and you just look at that. Is it going to be impressive? Is it even going to have some shit that's even mentioning? Did they even waste your time giving it to you? That's what you got to think most of the time. That's what most people think. They be calling it depression. I don't feel like doing anything today. I don't know why I'm feeling sad. Why things just can't go my way sometimes. You know? Nobody likes me apparently, you know. It always comes to that. Why is it always that the pity, guilt factor. Like, I'm pretty sure, dog. I'm pretty sure that this right here. I'm thinking this. I'm pretty sure this is the temple. The temple. Because if you're supposed to be made in a creator's image, this is the temple, the flesh, made from stone, ash, whatever origin story you want to go from. We all know that we all done got, pops done skeeted inside something, and we done popped out of mom, Done ruin her, done ruin her life popping out, She can't get that thing the way it used to be. That's probably why Pop left, But she did her best, bring you up, Probably Pop brought you up. If not, some kind of woman figure brought you up, because, a woman can't make a man. She can get birth. She can give birth to a man. She can give birth to a boy, a baby. Give birth to a baby. I know that for certain. She can give birth to a baby. I ain't seen her give birth to an animal. If you have, show it. Show it. If you have, show it. But I always seen that she gave birth to another person that we deem as, what's the term? Homo sapien, aka human being. And when she give birth to him, nobody's sitting there saying, that's a cracker, that's a spit, that's a Mexican, that's a wetback, that's a nigger, that's a Jew. We just throwing out some racist terms, but we ain't racist. But they'll hit you with one of them terms. Nobody's sitting there looking at a brand new life coming to the world through this vessel, Something obviously inhabits that vessel that makes our personality inhabit that vessel to where we got that time to where we get to live, get to grow, get to experience. Some of them don't make it that far, but still got to grow. We're still here. Still got all these stories. But there's nobody ever sitting there looking at a baby and shit, looking right when it's born or whatever, saying nothing racist to it. I ain't never heard it. I got tons of nieces and nephews. I've been flying back and forth. I've been to every single birth, except for 2. And I couldn't go to, 4. I haven't been to the birth for 4. And that was because I was over in war. Their uncle was putting that work in. Keeping the country safe for them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't heard nobody inside the room or nothing sit there and look at a baby and say, oh, something racist or plot on a baby. So it's like, how do we get older and then we just look at somebody else and you just like, Like, shit, I have some people say that I'm like sort of narcissistic. I had to look it up. I said, okay, well, thanks for trying to label me. Thanks for trying to label me. Let me throw one back at you. Why are you so assumptuous and prejudiced and a quick of cast of judgment? Because trust and believe. I told you in certain parts of the world, you know what that does? Is if you go out and you cast an assumption on somebody, they put that to the test. They put it to the test. Over in Iraq, they put that to the test. Somebody accuse you of it, you best come with the proof. You don't come with the proof, they coming for you. We rode by villages and seen live stonings. Live stonings. Somebody done got caught cheating with somebody else's wife. They go ahead and take him out there. Everybody in the village got stones. That man getting bust all kinds of stuff open. You wouldn't even think that rocks and pebbles had that kind of power. The way they hitting them. And you know how as kids we used to go back on rivers and stuff. Find boxes of bottles behind stores. Go back to a little secluded spot. Set them up along the side of a wall. Grab some rocks or whatever. Go ahead and shoot them things. And then as we got older with BB guns, we start busting them and junk. Then get older and, hey, I still go to the range. Still go to the range. Something about busting. Something about going out there and busting that trigger. I have women that come over that might, be my friends of the night. I have them come over checking on me all through the night. She don't know what's going on inside my mind while I'm asleep. She said, "Oh man, you were happy. I hope you were thinking about me." Then I tell her, I was like, "Man, shoot. I was in there remembering, man. Remembering. Sitting on top of an AMRAP busting that fucking 50, boy. Fucking busting that 50 cal Beretta. Right, that 50 cal, boy. Boom! Whoo! I'm busting that M249 Golf with the 7.62s. Laying down. I'm busting that M40. Poof! Go ahead and slide that up. Pop that canister out. Go ahead. Reach inside the bag. You know what I'm saying? Dump that canister in the bag. It's going to go ahead and decrease the hot. Reach in. Telling you shooting is natural, man. I know a lot of y'all ain't no shooters, man. Cause still to this day, man, even if I bust a rifle and shit, man, I know how the rifle feels, even just doing this demonstration, man. You bust a rifle, man, that motherfucker gives you that slight little buck and shit, man. You bust something like a 50 cal sniper rifle and shit, I had bust that. I had bust a SCAR. Right when I was getting out, we had just got the SCARs coming through. I had shot the 1 mile challenge. You're damn right. I wanted to see if I could do it. Well, I got a sharpshooter on that, bro. I got a sharpshooter. Whole time I was in, though, I shot expert. Even for my pistol qual, I shot expert. And I used to walk around with the 9mm Beretta all the time. That's why I said having a handgun wasn't nothing to me. I mean, it ain't nothing to me. You say, right, you mess with what you know. But we ain't trying to get into weapons and stuff like that, man. We ain't trying to get into it. I just had to, play that out. Ooh, man. Miss Crystal, what you doing for him today? What you got going for him today? When we gonna meet up? What you trying to eat? What you trying to eat when we meet? I like Red Lobster. You do seafood? Or you not a seafood individual? I done talked to mad females, man, and I done took them out like lunch or something, man, and they don't tell me that they don't fuck with seafood and like fucks it up. Cause it's like, damn, we had a spot where you're trying to get a burger at a seafood spot. And you know that burger is not going to be the best. They all tell me that burger from Red Lobster is good. I can't tell. I go to a seafood place for the seafood. And usually if I got to go to the seafood, I'm doing it just to impress whoever I'm out with. I'm not really there for what's on the menu. I'm trying to get to what's off the menu. You feel me? That's why I took her there. Right. You go ahead, drink all you want at the bar, whatever. I'll pay for your shots up to about $100. At that point, I'm hoping that you're nice and sauced up to where, you trying to party. Right, you trying to party. I like to party all night. And a lot of men can't really say that, I ain't trying to brag or toot my own horn or nothing, but a lot of men can't really party all night. I don't know what it is, man. And it ain't really that hard, like, you think all a woman wanted sex all night and shit, man? Man, shit. You give her the right amount of attention and the ear, boy, shit. You have a good time, man, shit. Middle of the night, you have a little ice cream party. And then you running around the house with flashlights and shit. I done put a whole beat on. We having a whole fucking rave over this motherfucker. Turning up. A whole little rave party, just us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we just sitting back watching a movie or something. Then we might get some bedroom playing and shit. And then go, you know what I'm saying, sit back and just talk, you know? Converse. What's on your mind? Right. I'm trying to prod your mind. I want to know what, right, I want to know how fucked up you are. Right, I always tell women, show me your most evil. Right, let me know from the gate, how vindictive are you? Go ahead and give me like the warning right there. Should I even put the time in? Because you might draw my curiosity. You might have said that to try to run me off, but you draw my curiosity. So eventually I'm going to find out how crazy you are. I just rather you give me the upfront notice like the syllabus for like a college course so I can ease into the transition of where you about to go crazy at, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't even really push them to the thing. Most of them go crazy off of kids and shit. Shorty, I can't have none, so shit, you know, you can get the same 4 sprains, get filled and all that, and you ain't even got to worry about nothing else, you know? You want to get one? Hey, we go adopt one. Right. You get to pick exactly what you want. Just make sure our pockets are matching. That's the only thing I would ask. Make sure our pockets are matching, because I don't know really too many women. And see, most of the women movie out there and junk is made by us males that put it out there for our interpretation, because most women don't act like that. Like Tyler Perry films and shit, how many women out there trying to build a man back up? She gotta be strong and a good one. Strong and a good one. I ain't saying that they ain't the ones out there, but man, there are some good ones out there. But that you know, that you can find with no strings attached. I was trying to build somebody back up. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the ones that just know the right people to get it. But then there's the ones that got the ulterior motives, so you gotta watch out for them too, you know? I've been a boy toy for an older lady. Didn't even know I was a boy toy. Right, I didn't even know I was a boy toy. I thought I was the main thing. Hell no, I was the boy toy. Right, I used to have this dude, he had no legs and shit. This dude was like wheelchair bound and he was dying. I was saying he was dying. He only had a couple months. You know, he was paying me to break his girl off. She inherited everything. I was saying, I didn't know that was just a little boy toy. I've seen that as, you know, I got this relationship with this woman, time to time. Get to do whatever. You know, young man at the time. You know, older lady, shit. Right. I was getting my miles up. Learning what you can do and what you can't do. That way when I come across the next one, bam, I'm going to drive her crazy. Right, how fast can I make her say I love you? It's like, hey, it used to be like a game to me. How fast can I make her say I love you? Fast that I got it was like a night. A night. And then I said, damn, this is sad. I'm too good at this game. I gotta stop playing this game. Right, because at that point it wasn't nothing. It was just a challenge of it. It was like, bam, I pull up to a club. If I pull you the same night, I don't want you. I don't want you. You leave out of that club and you come back with me and shit, and you about to give me your precious to say. Let me skeet all up in your box and you don't know shit about me. All you know is, hey, I told you what's good. You know my name's Slim Ballin'. Might have gave you a couple lip licks, you know what I'm saying? Get my GQ sexy on a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Come up on you and junk, you know? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just to start a conversation. But you're going to give it to me just like that? That's how down you value yourself?
I ain't saying don't devalue yourself. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You want to give it to you first night back when I was, my young man self? Hey, I appreciate it because, hey, I always started relationships off of that. You feel me? If I'm in you, then you mine. And nobody else is getting in it until I'm done with it. Until she's done. I don't never end relationships. I let them quit. I don't even tell them to get out of my house. I bring them all to my crib. Come in, I got a whole dresser and I buy all brand new shit for the whole crib. I deck the whole crib when I bring chicks in. You want new furniture? Bam, I got the budget for it. You want the bedroom decorated and shit? Bam, I got a budget for it. You want that shit right there? Just save me a couple drawers. A couple drawers in some of the closet space, Everything else is yours. Just your house now. Just this, my office space, that's mine. Everything else, you go ahead, you call shots, all kinds of shit. You want to yell at me because I didn't take the trash out after you done told me like 10 times inside my own shit? Then go ahead and be mad and upset over that shit, Whatever gets your blood to boil a little bit, let you know that you still got some emotions and shit. Yeah. I get to it when I get to it. She gonna be like, but I told you to do it earlier. And I started cooking, now I'm trying to empty out the rest of the leftovers and shit. I don't want to throw it all outside. I'm be like, girl, take that shit outside to the tree. But I don't want to throw it out there. It's all the leaves and pine needles and shit, man. Just toss it. Toss over the rail. That's why it's a patio in the back, too. Yeah, but I put it all in the pot and I need that pot. I'm trying to cook something. All right, hold on. In the middle of something. Oh, but you just sitting there, you ain't doing nothing. See, now when they come off with that line right there, I'll be like, what? I'm just sitting here not doing nothing. Is the lights not on? Is the internet not on? Is everything that you asking for not being taken care of and provided? Are you not paying for a motherfucking thing up inside this motherfucker and I'm carrying the bill on all that shit and not saying nothing about it? Letting you do whatever you do with your free time and I ain't coming over there pissing on your cake? Right, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, good relationship, you gotta have that space factor. That respect is basically the space that y'all need. When y'all sharing spaces, hey, still keep that same respect. It's just like, if a space is mine, and I declare it's mine, and you come over and you trying to interfere with that space, that's when we have a problem. Anytime they try to disrupt like my workflow, when I'm like discussing with the team or y'all GBA Nation, and they try to come cocky with it, I gotta stop and look and be like, I know I had some of my women, they done went crazy just because they felt that I didn't give them enough attention. When I done chilled with the chick for like 16 hours that whole day. And I'm going live for like 2 hours. And that 2 hours I'm away, it's just like the whole world just collapsed this shit. I done left her solar system and now she gotta come pursue me. And she coming with the wrath of all the Federation and shit on my ass. Like, god damn. Especially if I tell you that, hey, usually if I'm in the office, the camera's on. And you come in here and you looking all enticing. Like a snack I should just be going to devour right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, yo, but the camera's on. And you're like, so? And I'm like, yo, you really gonna disrespect me like that? Right. I know I had some women do that. Try to disrespect me, walk in while the camera's on. Butt ass naked. Lucky for me, I got a kill switch. I shut all the power down in this room in a heartbeat. Fuck that. Nobody seeing nothing that my eyes are supposed to have at the moment. Hell nah. And if she's trying to play like that, this shit, we going on like OnlyFans. OnlyFans and Chatterbait or something like that. Like shit, right? We going on one of them sites. We gonna get paid for you to be like that. Mm-hmm. And if they want to see the rest of the show, they gonna have to keep that dough out. Cause if they want to see me on camera nude, like shit, I need a couple $100,000. I know my value. I'm about to wear it out. I'm about to have mad people watching that. They're gonna be like, God damn. Damn. The females, they're going to be watching that, fantasizing that they were her. Right, y'all don't think females don't watch flicks? And y'all dudes, man, shit, y'all got it fucked up. According to data and shit, females watch porn more than guys. And they say most of the females watch gay porn. Because they like to see the guys. Right, they like to see guys in a more feminine position. Because it's not like they choose to watch gay porn. It's just because that's what the male population right now is pushing off as fucking normal. How else is she supposed to think? How is she supposed to come out here and find a mate that matches her statue? Because it's not that hard to get a woman. They outnumber us men. Damn near fucking what? 13 to... I think last time I checked the data, it was about 33 women on the planet per each man. And then there's boys that ain't even grown up yet. So us men, we got even more women to choose from. I ain't saying dip low out of the birthing pool or in like the development stages and shit. At least I would say a cutoff be maybe like 18 for a reasonable man. You know? I'd say like the average of dating should be like maybe about 18. At that point, you know, the woman, she's already thinking. She's a damn near almost in woman transformation until you crack her. She's already thinking of some life shit. She don't want you to come in for a fullest night and you goddamn fill her up and now she got to change her whole fucking pathway up because now she got to throw your dumb ass into the mix. A copy of your dumb ass into the mix. Especially if you ain't about shit. What makes you think that your kid gonna come out and be about something? Especially if he looking at the example of what you're putting out. Unless he got that mind frame where he's saying, man, my pops ain't shit. I'm gonna be better than him. And he working to make a strides, or he just like, yeah, my pops is shit and I want to be just like him. And then he doesn't amount to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that perception that you put out there, man. I got my niece and nephew, they're inspired. They inspired, they want to do like me. They want to do podcasts and shit. Early as hell. You talk about my niece, she ain't even 9 yet. She want to do podcasts. I'm supportive of it. She want to do podcasts playing with toys. I'm cool with it. You know, playing with toys, man, shit. I done bought her like a combination of maybe about I say five different type of Barbie dream houses. Then beach parties. Then the dolls. All kinds of Barbie dolls. Then real life models of dolls. Then third party of the Barbie brand. And custom made dolls. And different dolls that y'all probably don't even know that's on the market. You know what I'm saying? Then I just bought us some realistic dolls. These dolls look so real that I seen one sitting on the couch. I thought it was an actual baby crying. When I got close to it, the joint started acting like a baby. I thought it was an actual baby. Picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Had a little bassinet and shit. Cuddled that motherfucker up. I sat there and played with it for a little while. Involuntarily, I'm sitting there holding the motherfucker. Then passed out, took a nap, still holding the motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? I figured, hey, life, the toy's right there. I said that the toy might well learn some shit, you know? I might meet a chick that's already pregnant, have a kid one day and joint, you know? Might be happenstance or something. Or she might get pregnant one day. Give me a kid. So shit, I might well learn them skills and trades that I might need down the pathway. Why not? Only we all got nothing but time, like I told y'all earlier. Got nothing but time, so why not learn skills that push you on the forefront? Or some stuff that you might need for the future. I tell people all the time, learn computers. Computers are constantly evolving daily. Why not get a job in the field of computers, a job in the field of tech. Tech constantly evolving. They got to run the software. One of the biggest tools, AI, I told you earlier too. AI got to have some kind of tech to run on. They got to have some kind of software to link with. Even cars. Everybody need a car. Everybody need transportation. It's just a human necessity. You got to get around. Your legs only take you so far. Just off the strength of your energy. Your legs take you so far. You try to go long distance. You need a way to get there. You need a job. You got to eat every day. You want the security of walls. The walls around us. You want that security. You don't want somebody to just come up and take your shit that you worked so hard for. They don't hear us though. That's why we talk to them. That's why we talk to them. And if they really pay attention of how we move and how we operate, we've been busting their ass. We've been busting all these other streams' asses for so long, for months now. I don't even really like to disclose numbers just because we do it so effectively. I showed Grim the numbers. He can't believe how these numbers just come up so frantically. Because it's so crazy. Remember our initial streams when we couldn't even get one person on there? And then they try to say, oh man, you're botting 7 people on your stream that have 7 views. Because we sat back in the back and we never chatted at all. Or we sat down and we watched. Because we wanted to try and figure out how you were getting people on your stream. And how you were like busting us every week. And it was like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? How to be effective? How to be successful? How to gain retention? How to get watch hours? How an algorithm works? It didn't take us much long. We broke it down into steps. Remember the beginning of the GBA podcast playlist? Episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple skips. Some filler episodes, you know. Just so we could start a whole new playlist. That way we can jump back to it when we feel like doing a inside GBA playlist. Because I said, oh, why just put the people that we know that come in? Why not bring and facilitate other podcasters? Right, let me link up with my homie Hurricane. He got a pretty dope topic. I don't feel that it deserves the attention that it was getting. I felt people were sleeping on it. Let me bring it over here to our platform. New viewers. Guess what? GBA Nation, what we do? We showed up, supported the brother. Brother's stream has no less than like 7 minimum any given time. Plus, it brought, hey, there's another podcaster in the mix. Let's pay attention to this guy. He got some dope stuff. We rock with him. Bam. So now we go over to his channel, support the brother there. Homie Quaalude, Overdose Music. He drops his fire off with us. What his audience do? They shift over, support us. What we do? We support him. Why? Because we rock with him. So we support each other. Every project he with, we support that. Why? Because they support us. They might not have supported us at first, but they rock with us. So they come along. It's the laws of attraction. You go somewhere and you like it, you stay for a while. Go ahead and pitch up a tent. You know what I'm saying? We got all this land. Got all this real estate. Come pitch a tent with us. Same time, you find new people that you might not have came across your radar before. All the time, like J-Lo Flex. What they do? They pop up, support y'all. Y'all might not know about these people. The homie Darkside Crook. Y'all might have only knew him across BandLab. What we do? We push BandLab artists. The Shorty Taffy, what we do? BandLab artists, we push her. Why? Because pushing her, getting her opportunities right now. That's getting her collaboration and feature with people that she wasn't doing stuff with. People that she's rocking with. We're coming across on their radar. Cause these artists are pushing us. Cause we're pushing these artists. See how the network of the web goes? We ain't trying to be the biggest ones out there. We just trying to put people on. That way somebody come up and they talk about us. That way we a talking point. And when we are a talking point, you can't get diminished. You're part of the news cycle. You're the narrative. Because what they start doing, they start passing narratives. And then they like, hey man, how he doing this? Every time I find out. I'm so sorry that I'm yawning on y'all. It's just the sun is going down. I feel that transition. So, we're not really live like that all the time during the daytime, during the winter time. Because, at nighttime, man, we hit y'all with that prime content. When we live damn near all night. So, when we do come live, it's like a world premiere. Know what I'm saying? We got Miss Crystal, it's cool, vibing with us all the time, know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, we miss you, shorty, when you ain't here. I'll tell you, I miss you. I don't even know you like that. I know you some. But yeah, I miss you when you ain't here. You, Vanna Black, Dr. YouTube, PhD, Chocolate Tie, Vanna Black, Barbie Kush, she drops in. We get Lynn Yu, she drops in occasionally. She just sub to the channel. So, we trying to get some content from her. You know what I'm saying? So whenever she taps in, we would like to do a little artist showcase on her, But we mainly trying to get the artists that's out there that's moving, that's trying to do something, that's trying to get that motion. You feel me? Guys like J-Bo Flex, he fresh out. He's trying to get his spinning shit right. Get his sound back up. I played y'all some of his early work before he went away. He was on it. Now you got to get back in this stride because you never lose something when you got it. I always believe that. You never lose something when you got it. I can hop back on anybody's table. Go ahead, get into it. Go to my field and then I'm warmed up. Let's go. Where we going? I'm ready to spin. Right. Once you got it, you never lose it. I never aspired to be a rapper. But I can rap though. I can spit some shit. Might not be the shit that everybody vibe to or whatever. I can spit some shit though. I like the role of the engineer. Right. Like the role of the podcaster. Know what I'm saying? How I do it. I came straight off the strength of my little raps. To start building Gba Radio. State. Know what I'm saying? I ain't never played none of my nostalgic sound stuff on here. Just cause I know our audience base on here don't really relate to that. Same time, I run a little successful little mini label for about 17 years. It's done average me, I don't really like to throw figures out there because, people like to try and call cap or whatever, but they can easily check that numbers if they know what they're doing. I got probably worldwide, out of like 9 billion people, 8 billion, 9 million people, I think I done probably reached almost 100,000 in my lifetime. And I'm only 39. I done reached about 100,000 people in my lifetime. And I think that's still small. Because I don't know everybody in the world. I would like to know everybody in the world. If you're worth knowing. That's why I say if you're worth knowing. Because a lot of people ain't really worth the time. They come off like, hey, I should invest time into it. But then we all go like we were discussing earlier. When we go through that stage of, man, I done created a monster. We all done created a monster. All done created a monster. Rather somebody on another platform, you're a co-host, you boosted them up, or you gave solidification to them, you created a monster. But it's good because around these parts, we learn how to slay monsters. We know how to slay them. You seen we used to pop up on mad podcasts before. A lot of podcasts before. And that's what you usually do in the beginning days till you start to fill out the water. Because you know everything ain't for everybody. So you gotta see where you fit in. You see, we rock with the real ones. And the real ones come rock with us. We got guys like Brother Bearded Khan, you know, from Bearded Conversation. He comes and rocks with us. We got his brother Monkey Man. He come rock with us. We got the other homie for Sure TV. Know what I'm saying? We'll be on there soon. They rock with us. These are all platforms way bigger than us. But they rock with us. The Connect Work, they rock with us. They rock with the boy. Rock with me and Grim. Quaaludes, they representative. He come fuck with us. A lot of people can't say that. I can hit any one of these individuals up and say, hey, how you doing today? How's your day going along? Such and such and such and such. Oh, you got something going on behind the scene? Oh, you gave me some information on Pervy too? Appreciate that. A lot of respect. I done seen inside projects that ain't even out to the public yet. Got first taste on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And was like, man, you know, just being a real ass dude. Just being me. I don't try to be nobody. I have influences, yeah. Just like everybody, but I don't want to be them people. You tell me you want to go shoot up a whole bunch of stuff and stuff like that, hey, more power to you, bro. More power to you. I ain't something that I just woke up this morning thinking I wanted to go do, but more power to you. If you express it through art, hey, that's the best way. I like that. Who don't like seeing some gangster shit? Especially in music videos, on TV, movies. Something that's funny. Stuff like that. That's why we turn on the TV. To find that. Something that catches our attention. Or to find something that we find that we can feel like we're a part of. We're included. We're exclusive inside of that conversation. We feel like we have a place there. That's what people are looking for. Groups. And if you ever thought with the plan of, oh man, I can do it all by myself, and you pulled it off and shit, best of luck to you. You could have probably got there with a team. Probably could have got there with a team. Even when you think that there is nobody out there for you, man, there's some kind of number out there for you, depending on your situation. There's somebody that'll be out there that they got an ear for you. If not, then hey, I got two of these things, man. You know, they get ringing every now and then, you know. I might hear some shit that might not be there. I know how to block it out, but shit, you know, you need somebody to talk to, man. You know, your boy Slim got ears. I got two of them. I can listen, give my opinion. You might be going through something, need to talk to somebody. I got you, man. Got you. If you're one of my brothers and sisters of arms and junk, man, you know how it is. You know how it is. We find each other, man, and you know, we got some good conversation. We can have off the camera, on the camera, whatever. You know? We don't want to put your business out there. But suicide, man, should never be an option. I don't give a fuck how depressed you are. It should never be an option. That's cheating. I hate everybody that uses that, man, that cheats. That's who I'm mad at. I get mad at every time I turn on and see that somebody done killed themselves. That's what gets me mad. They done kill themselves or somebody done killed somebody. That's what pisses me off every day. You wanna know? That's what makes my blood boil. And when I look at a news report or something and see that somebody else's time got taken away by somebody else over something stupid that a simple hug or a conversation or some words could have resolved. Because it never gets to a point to where words don't work. It doesn't. It's a personal opinion where words don't work. And you have to take them out of here. It's an opinion. Because everybody makes a choice. Unless it's a situation where you have to kill the person. A female in her house by herself, enjoying herself, don't work for her success. And somebody just gets their attention and say, hey, I just want to do some evil shit. Don't give a fuck. Just want to crash out. I just want to do something fucking heinous. So they break inside a woman's house and shit. See that she by herself. She inside her living thing, ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. And he just wants to do some evil shit. And force his will, have his way with her or whatever. Now if she kills his ass then, more power to you. I fucking applaud you. That heinous motherfucker needed to goddamn die. I applaud you. I hope you beat the living shit out of him. While he sat there and tried to pull some kind of move, or he might have got up on you, and he might have, started graping you or something, enjoying himself, and you might have just had to endure it just for that moment, but then you got that strength back up to where he just happened to weaken himself down. Now you empowered, and you wear him, man, and you get your chance to get back because he just wanted to lay up beside you and try and bask in, his secretion of pushing through his evil act and shit. I hope that you wore his motherfucking ass out. I hope you wore his ass out. I hope you went 50 Shades of Grey, Soul, Escape Room, every fucking thing. I hope that you became the most evilest person to show him that his evil had no kind of effect on you. I hope you just reached down into it and said, okay, let me muster up me. Right. He just dumped all that man inside of me. I'ma just tap into his manpower and I'm about to get mine on this motherfucker. I hope you hit him with the most heinous savage shit. I hope you cut his fucking balls the fuck off. Took them bitches inside the kitchen. Boiled the goddamn some water. Sat them bitches inside the pot. Roasted them bitches like they were some goddamn fucking boiled eggs. Cracked them bitches the fuck open. Sat there, sauteed, hit them with some salt, pepper, some Old Bay, just cause, I like Old Bay sauce. So you were thinking about me, so you sprinkle a little Old Bay on that shit, put some relish on it, put some dressing, made it look like a 5-star cuisine shit that you would get in a 5-star restaurant, and sat there and fed it to that motherfucker before you did the next act of torture. They cut off his frank and shit, you know what I'm saying? Fry that motherfucker up, fed it to his ass too. Then did whatever else heinous ass shit. Hey, and she went as far as motherfucking cutting this dude up and pulled out his fucking prostate and fed it to his ass too. More power to you. Match his fucking evil with some evil ass shit. And when the po-po come for you and I see you on TV and shit, we're gonna sit there and be like, when they say that you're the most evilest woman and shit, could you torture his ass because he did some heinous ass shit to you? And then we're watching the documentation and shit, and you sitting there talking about it, and you didn't seem like you were sad one bit of it. Because once you got over the pain of what you went through and shit, and you got your get back, and now you got to stay behind bars for life or whatever, and you got to tell people your story and shit. Right, I just want to pop up and give you some flowers before they take you out the world. I want to come up and give you that motherfucking hug and say, you got him, you did that, boy. Right, I'm going to come up and be like, boy, girl, you goddamn done did that one. You did that one. Hey, I might come up and give you a little peck on the cheek. You my hero. Right, you my hero. Because you done took out a motherfucker that didn't deserve they goddamn time to even be here, see? People like that, they don't deserve to be here. So when people do shit back, and then now they got to sit inside of a box and shit for life and all that because of the actions of that motherfucker, I feel it ain't fair. I feel it ain't fair. They need a chance to come back home too. They really need a chance to come back home too. Because if he didn't come in and try to do what he did and carry through with his plan, she would have sat back inside her house, chilling, doing what she was doing, enjoying herself and everything that she done work for in her living space where she felt secure. She went and had to turn her into the next Carrie and fucking go saw, escape room, all that on the guy. That's my comments on that one. You know, my opinion on that. What y'all think on that? Because, you know, everybody got their own opinion, you know. Put it inside this machine right there, you know. Machine says 25 cents, but we're going to try and squeeze them 2 pennies in there for the width of a quarter anyway. You know, we're going to try and take a nickel and put it in there and make it work and do what it do, you know. That's a good ass gas right here. Let me sip my tea real quick, man. Where my cup of tea at? I'm getting a little parched. You see, we got the double cup. We got the little double cup. It ain't much, man. And then, like, we capping and shit. It's just because, man, this is how the cups are. My boy, I be telling y'all, my boy, Bo, he works at the plastic place. So they make stuff like this, you know? He been doing it probably about 10 years. He's, like, senior level exec on that shit. Like, as high as you can get. And he just went to a different company. But they make stuff like this. So it's like I got tons of merch, cups, plates, gobstops. They make stuff like these. Go on top of the bottle caps and stuff. They make the little layers that go inside of the things. You know how you take these out. Let me see, I don't think this one will pop. They make all kinds of stuff. I couldn't get on this one. I don't think it works on this one here. I think it works on the other ones though. Like Hawaiian Punch and shit, cause they make Hawaiian Punch things too. I didn't know that. You know, like the top of Hawaiian Punch jars? Them little hanging contraptions and shit, these? Right. These little things that go in the Hawaiian Punch so that way you can just hold it up like that. They make those too. Shout out Hawaiian Punch, sponsor your boy, know what I'm saying? Shout out Arizona Sweet Tea, sponsor your boy, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Cause hey, Arizona, we use your product a lot, know what I'm saying? We protect your products a lot. And then, you know, shout out to Crush too, know what I'm saying? Shout out to Crush. Sponsor your boy, you know? Shout out to High Five, you know? High Five used to be one of my sponsors. People didn't know that, you see? High Five back there on Mixer Days and stuff, High Five used to be my sponsor. I used to sell these blunts on the live stream and generate about $500 per stream advertising their products or blunts. When on a platform where you ain't even supposed to be smoking, ain't even supposed to be cussing. That's why I said most people got to know how to be media trained. Because you can't just show up on everybody's show and just talk the way you want to talk. You got to know how to talk proper. You got to talk like you got some sense. You got to talk like you got some kind of training before you get on them shows. Like me, I could pull up to somebody's show. Trust and believe. Pull right up. If you got a brick and mortar store, I can show it straight up to your show. And trust and believe, I'm going to be dressed presentable for whatever it is. You have like some kind of debate or something, and hopefully, you know, you give me what the itinerary is. Most podcasts tell you. They'll tell you what the attire is. So if you tell me formal, I got formal clothes. How formal you want it? You want it informal? You want it hood street? You want street? Like street like this? You want it hood? Like gentleman style? Where I come in with a collar shirt, tie, clean shirt. Know what I'm saying? No Irish pennants. Know what I'm saying? Most of y'all don't know what Irish pennants are. That's where you look at your shirt and you go down along the seams and stuff, and you got that strand of hair right there, or that thread just laying right there. That's called Irish pennant. You know, ain't got none of them just down. You know, outfit on fleek, core frames are shined up, polished night before. Then I'm gonna polish them again. Socks are on fleek. My tie holder is already in place. My trouser straps are already on. You know, 2 points down by your sock, one in the back, running along your legs, crisscross, so it comes up, grabs the bottom of your dress shirt, you know, so it tucks it inside of your pants. Cause why wear a collar shirt if you ain't gonna wear the pants unless you got the design shirts, know what I'm saying? That they're made to wear outside your pants. But even then, you know, pants, belt, nice shiny belt buckle. You know, it ain't too glamorous, but, you know, they at least see your belt. And I'm not a slouch guy, so you can at least see my belt buckle. You know, my stomach ain't just over top of my shit. But you at least see it. Slacks, no creases in it. You can tell that they already been recently ironed on an iron board, you know. Nice and pressed. Hit maybe a couple times with some starch just to make sure they nice and shine. Come on, man. Clean up. Go in there. I'll go grab me a nice little shave. You know, I'll probably take these down here, edge these up. I hit my man up, just come around on the side. Tell you, I clean up real easy, man. Real easy. Real good. I always try to keep like a presentable thing, cause shoot. Think about it. I'm only one man. There's almost 9 billion people. Told you it's about like, what, 30 something women for every man. So if there's like 30 women out there for me, I want to give her at least the best presentation I can of myself to shoot my shot. I don't want her to look at me and be like, right, at first, you know, she might look over and be like, you know. I'm trying to get her to laugh and giggle. I want her gaze, her attention. I want her to start, right, see, I want her gazing attention. I want her to start sitting there so she can start fantasizing. I want her to daydream. Just be off in the distance and daydream later that day. I want to be in her thought process to where she can see a future with me. Right. So you can see a future with me. That way when I do come along and I get to that level, you know, where she needs to see me at, because, hey, you know, most of them got standards and shit. They don't just want nobody that ain't doing nothing.